Hey yo, it's me Zeke 410. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel today, then please, after this video, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment, and if you want to see more content in the future, then subscribe, smash that bell button, turn on those notifications for future WWE Champions content. Now, this is going to be a short, sweet, and brief video. I just want to say first and foremost, thank you WWE Champions for this Faction Coin event. Now, I think that if by the time this video is up, we should be entering the last day of it. So by all means, if you have VIP, if you just got a lot of time on your hands and you got a couple great farmers, then go in, farm out these coins, do your pulls so you can get a chance at 3-star silver Booker T Harlem Heat, as well as getting his yellow MP charge gear for the first time. Now that's a great thing. Now there's also events, there's an event going on, and there's event milestones that are going to allow you to get 4-star token headliner chips, and that are going to allow you to get those tokens. You're also going to get a chance at TP, and some token cases. So that's a great look for everybody. Now if you get to number one in the leaderboard, this is the great special grand prize. The faction that wins first place will gain these super exclusive prizes. Number one, a game-wide congratulatory loading tip screen to rep your faction. Number two, the next faction feud, that faction will have that feud actually named after them. And then the number three, your faction will get to pick era-specific slot requirements for the next feud. So in other words, I guess like they'll be able to choose like, okay, like who's going to be able to get the MP charges, or who's going to be getting the attack boost or defense boost, etc. And in the red, the winning faction leader will be contacted within 72 hours of the event ending. Final loading tip screen design and text subject to review and approval. This right here is what makes WWE Champions beautiful. We I've been playing this game since it started, and quite frankly, I mean, not since the beta, but since it actually officially launched last year. And let me tell you what, it's been under scrutiny and criticism, but Eric and those guys and gals over at Champions, they got some hard skin, and they do love their players, they do love their community, and they have shown us multiple times over that they do care and they do listen. But one thing that is so great about this is that this is an amazing opportunity for a faction, an upcoming faction, an established faction. It's giving everyone a chance, an opportunity to do teamwork. Everyone, like the faction event, literally goes up by everyone in the faction spending coins. So that's camaraderie there. And it's pushing people to their limits. But people have been vigilant, they've been staying diligent and loyal to their factions. And to see that type of teamwork come out just from a game is beautiful, because you don't see that kind of teamwork sometimes at work or in schools and stuff, etc. But to see that here is beautiful, and Champions is making that happen and showing that this is a game for the people, and to give back to the people in such a way of naming a faction feud after the faction that wins, giving them a loading tip screen, and like that, and allowing them to pick the era specific slots. That is a OP gratitude to show their thanks and appreciation for us, the players playing. So the hate needs to stop. The glitches and the bugs are going to be there. That's a game. Any game's going to have that. But appreciate the value that you're getting. Appreciate the people that you are meeting from this game. And finally take note to just stop pointing the finger and just say thank you, WWE Champions. Thank you, Scopely, for coming through in a big way with this event. Now, with all that aside, I have to end this on another note. Now, with this event coming up, this faction feud actually has me intrigued, because Money in the Bank, and due to WWE cutting back on their pay-per-views, like the split, like the brands having specific pay-per-views and now coming back together again, I have to make a very bold statement when it comes to this, and please bear with me. Now, I was doing a little research earlier, so I'm going to cover a few things. But the first thing I wanted to cover is the faction invasion mode first, because that's what I was doing information on. Now, I only got this little clip that I was able to download, and that was off of Reddit, and that's another great place to go check out information for WWE champions. Now, faction invasion mode to me sounds like a it's like it's like a triple threat match between three factions, and I feel like it's going to be capture the flag. It says attack and defend, faction versus faction versus faction. I'm getting a feeling that leaders of factions and their officers are going to have to decide which champions of which players are going to be used in these types of events, and people are going to have to really work together, because I got a feeling that even though this might be like a little bit of, capture the flag turned on its head, I'm getting a feeling there might be special nodes. Like, we've been running into survival mode a lot. We've now then ran into, like, with the Dude Love, the 1 star Dude Love challenge. You had the board turn into nothing but color turn gems. We got the falling blast gems. We got that now. All that because of hell mode and more. I'm getting a feeling they're going to have matches in faction invasion mode that are going to be similar to this. So you're going to need champions prepared for each node, and I think you're going to have to try to take you, and maybe you're paired up with another member. Maybe it's another group of 5 like faction feuds, but I'm getting a feeling that you're going to team up. You're going to place your champions on nodes, so they have to try to beat your champions the same way you have to beat theirs. But I'm getting the feeling each node is going to have like a different thing. So one could be a survival mode. So that means you might have to take somebody who has botch gems like double A. One might be like, color turn gems. So you might need something to balance that. Maybe there's one where you legit can only use props. Maybe they even go as far as having an insta death mode, like mode where basically whoever like connects gems and does the most damage on the first turn, it's over. One hit, one kill. So it's very intriguing to see what's going to happen. But I do feel like this faction invasion mode, if it's going to be that big, I feel that if it's going to be similar to faction feud, I feel that they need to first and foremost figure out the time for it, how that's going to run. And I also feel that they need to maybe split it up. Like, sports have seasons. So maybe we'll have a, faction invasion mode season, and then we'll have, like, after that, like after faction invasion, it leads right into faction feud, and then we get a break, like, a couple months off to basically farm and hoard, and then like the grind starts again. Now after that, so faction invasion, let me know what's up, Eric. Let me know what's up, champions and scope league. By all means, like, I'm curious and I have not forgotten, and I like the challenge and I look forward to seeing that. But the follow up with this feud is going to be featuring, it might be Money in the Bank, because Money in the Bank is SmackDown and Raw. So I'm getting a feeling we may possibly get a player's choice. We may get some coin loot pulls, maybe, or we're going to get a faction feud to go with it. And obviously, it's going to be, the Money in the Bank feud, but it's going to be named after the respective faction. But this is what I also got a feeling. I have a strong feeling, because I follow wrestling. I love wrestling to death. I got a feeling we're going to get a brand new champion the same way we got Farouk. I got a feeling we're going to get a new featured champion in this game come Money in the Bank. Now, as you can see on this picture that I downloaded, it says upcoming superstars: Woke and Matt Hardy, which we have gotten. Fandango, we have not seen. Tozawa, Jack Gallagher, the Usos, and Elias. Now, there's a video that I'm going to have in the description that has Gearson and Big Papa Brian, if I recall correctly, they did go over and reveal these guys. They revealed the skins for these guys before anything, before Matt Hardy even showed up, and for the month-long event. They showed that there were skins, and so champions were working on them. Now, there is a guy on this list that is getting a big push, and he is really over in WWE on Raw right now, but he just hasn't gotten that chance. And coming at Money in the Bank, he's going to get that chance. I'm telling you, I'm getting this feeling that the next featured mega superstar who will possibly be included in the faction feud named after the respectful faction that wins it, or the Money in the Bank feud if it's just a Money in the Bank feud, is going to be Elias. I have a feeling, because Elias is going up against Seth Rollins for the IC championship, and Elias is really, really over. So to not pull the trigger on Elias at Money in the Bank, it's cool because he's already known, like we already know he's coming, but it would be so great to see him come at, like, be debuted during that, because I really have a feeling that as hard as Seth Rollins is putting in that work, you need a good heel, and Elias is a great heel. So I honestly am going to make an early prediction and say that Elias possibly is going to win the IC title. But if not, my other prediction is Elias will be in that mega superstar slot when it comes time for Money in the Bank. So that's what I'm saying. But there's also something else I want to leave out on. I want to leave out on with you for real quick. Right now, the best types of trainers at the moment are your MP trainers for your move charges, your gem generation trainers, and your gem destruction, and your specialty trainers for you. And specialty meaning basically like blast gems, trap gems. There's about to be a fifth trainer slot that's going to be a fifth trainer type that is going to be very pivotal to everybody. And are you ready for this? Because this is new. This might be like the top players already know this, but this is for the players that don't have the ins and outs, the people who don't know. And maybe some top players don't know. So I'm going to drop this for you. This is the new trainer category that you need to pull for. Gem increase trainers. Why? Two reasons. Lex Luger increases the chance of loot boxes falling. Okay, right? So putting Lex Luger and you put IRS on money, $1 million man, that's straight money. That's straight loot boxes, max loot, no question asked. Kevin Nash, big sexy powerhouse, increases red gems falling on the board. What does this do? Allow me to break down something. Want to get 1, 2 again. One, Luger drops loot boxes, meaning that specialty gems such as blast gems, trap gems could possibly have a situation like this as well. Two, Nash drops red color gems, meaning that black, purple, green, yellow, blue are also going to be in the mix somewhere in the future. This changes up the fact if you need Enzo. This changes up the fact if you need ADR, because both of their statuses have always been in question because of what's going on with Enzo being gone, with ADR officially being gone. If you don't have an MP trainer, if you can't get Sting, if you can't get Steel, then you may have a better shot at pulling and getting an increased gem trainer. Because think about this, if 4 stars are going to be a reality, that means that third trainer slot's going to open up. That means now you can run a champion, for instance, like AJ Styles, Seth Rollins NXT for more blue for generating blue gems. Then you can run Xavier Woods for the purple MP. But what if there becomes a trainer that increases the chances of more color turn gems falling? What if there's a trainer that increases the chances of more blue gems falling? That makes AJ Styles OP. The same way if you have that third trainer slot opens up, right? And on Luger, if you have Big John Studd, you have Enzo Amore, and you have freaking Kevin Nash Big Sexy on him, it's over because the board is going to be dropping all the gems that you need. And that's all it's going to be written in the stars. It's going to be written in the sand for you. So that's why I'm telling you right now, the 5 types of trainers that are now pivotal in WWE champions: your MP move charge trainer, your gem generation trainer, your gem destruction trainer, your specialty trainers like blast gems, column break, X break, and now gem increase. Because once you get those trainers the 5K, and it increases the chances of those color specific boards falling down, and you got a guy like UF Seth with a choose move, or you got a guy like Stardust with a choose move, it is going to be nasty. And I think honestly, 4 stars, if anything's going to go down, if hell mode is here, 4 stars are going to be the solution to hell mode, to getting through hell mode efficiently. Three starring hell mode, no question. But also, I feel with this faction invasion mode, 4 stars may also come into play with these new situations. And this gem increased trainer ability is going to be something that all champions players are going to want to look into and invest in, because it's going to save your butt. I said it prior. Having more red gems on the board could make a guy who's slow like Mark Henry become valuable, for the simple fact that all of his colors are going to be there, meaning he's going to be able to get it quicker. So you just got to think about that. That's going to be changing up a lot of champions landscape, and I'm looking forward to it. But that's literally it. Thank you, champions. Thank you for this opportunity, for giving a faction a chance to shine. Best of luck to all factions out there. Faction invasion mode. Stay tuned. Where are we headed? What's going on? I'm loving it. I'm loving the idea of it. And also, Elias. Elias may be coming to champions, y'all. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But either way, I'm still right because it's already been proven that he is coming to the game. So regardless, it's all good. But it would be nice to see him debut at Money in the Bank. And finally, the new trainer to invest in. Gem increased trainers are going to be taking over. Best believe gem increased trainers and trap gem trainers are like the new wave. So get ready, it's coming. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was too long. Sorry if it was too short. Either way, it's all love. I had to cover things, get it off my chest, and show appreciation for the game that I love to cover, which is WWE Champions. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you disliked it, it's cool. Leave a comment regardless. Leave a thoughtful comment. If you have a question, leave it. I will answer it. Contact me on Twitter or Facebook. It's all right. Also, if you want to get with me online or Discord, just hit me up, Zeke410. You'll be able to find me, and I'll hop on once in a blue moon to check in with you. But aside from that, Crown Era, Family First, Royalty Always, WWE Champions. Let's go. Stay tuned. God bless. Peace.